far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the same time. Only military satellites were targeted. However, their destruction created a debris field in orbit, which wiped out scores of other satellites, both private and government-owned. What kept the world relatively sane up to that point had been free-flowing data and information. But now, those were gone. All that remained was chaos and confusion. Government and civilian broadcasts and transmissions were cut off. The flow of information had ceased. Forces on both sides of the conflict now found themselves unable to communicate with their superiors. Many of the smaller countries annexed by Erusia and yearning for their independence seized the opportunity and started their own uprisings. As for why some of Osea's military decided to break off from the main force and continue on their own, I have no idea. Perhaps there was some sort of dispute over the chain of command. The continent that had once seen wars that were only fought between Osea and Erusia was now full of numerous conflicts between rival leaders vying for power. Insurgencies were everywhere. I even heard a rumor that a group of Osean convicts had rebelled. Rumors. It never ceased to amaze me that even at a crazy time like this, something as trivial as a rumor could find its way here. Communications from corporate were cut off. Apparently, the entire computer network was down. It was a wise decision to make our drones autonomous with AI instead of being radio-controlled. Wise and forward-thinking. Even with their GPS offline, they can still use their sensors to navigate as long as they're working properly. I'm sure the drones are still working perfectly, following their mission orders to the letter. I wish I could upload Mihai's new data to them. But without a connection, I can't upload the software to the active drones. The new ones we're making, though, there should still be enough time to upgrade those before they're activated. I'll be taking the data I've acquired away from the front lines now. Oh, and I'll be taking the girls, too. I told my assistant Masa it was time to get Mihai's granddaughters ready to leave here. She's not much older than the girls, but she has a way about her, and I'm sure she won't have any trouble with them. I saw a plane flying off in the distance. I imagine it was looking for a safer place. The plane had a rose emblem on it.
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Erusia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Since the war began, we've been receiving communications in secret from an officer in the Erusian army.
With the capital under our control, Erusia's radical element is losing support quickly, affecting the balance of power.
HQ is thinking of using the military officer as a way to gain leverage to settle peace negotiations. The officer is currently hiding in the outskirts of Anchorhead Bay, having joined up with support dispatched from the Osean army. The plan is that they'll take a standard vehicle to a rendezvous point at a harbor in the east part of the city, where a helicopter will be waiting.
I would like the new Strider Squadron to provide escort for the officer. Cyclops will remain at the base on standby to serve as defense.
With the communication network currently down in the capital, I very much doubt Arusea will be able to mount a regimented counterattack. However, it is likely that Arusea's intelligence department and the remaining forces who are aware of the officer's movements will interfere. Keep a close eye on the officer and make sure he stays safe. Our victory in Farbanti has given us a golden opportunity to finally end this war. Be safe out there.
Take note that our satellite-based IFF has become unreliable following the recent communications failure. As such, target ID will be done by processing the images from the infrared cameras on your aircraft. Objects will initially appear as unknown on your HUDs, but will be ID'd once you close in on them for a set period of time.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over.
This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long-Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side.
And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire. War is something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law. Gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets. Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood. Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, APC destroyed. Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. It's Erusian.
They are responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us. The negotiations were a success, Longcaster. They've opened up a path for us. The more the merrier.
You were the ones on the radio. We don't know our location. Give us orders.
We have no orders, but we do have ID data. Check your TAP terminal.
Roger that. Move us through our way home.
We can't see the tops of the roofs from down here. Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that.
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
ID'd as Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
Our info has been updated.
In gun range.
Target is eliminated. You want to move? Whether you're angry or not, you're just too stubborn to change with the times. There's an unknown on our route. We can't
Enemy has a lock on you. Watch your chaff and flare supply.
How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere. Wait, the General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General LaBarth are the real patriots. Onward!
You're out of chaff and flares.
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot when the communication networks come back online.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a cold war.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
Target acquired. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Strider 1, missile away.
Nice work. That takes care of that one. We're heading for the highway. Thanks to you, we got out of paying that toll.
I'll wait before firing. Bail out now. Wheels 1, stop. Check your IFS. It's a friendly. I know what I'm doing.
We're almost at landfill number 7.
We knocked out Trigger!
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erosions. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Have a visual on 3 strikes. Cease fire! Cease fire! We're on your side, you idiot!
Chaff and flares are running low.
I'm hit. Get this guy off my back.
Open fire on that vehicle.
The VIP is taking fire. His vehicle stopped.
Prepare to fire on a moment's notice.
Trigger is splashed abandoned.
Somebody take out those allied planes behind us.
You heard the comm. There are no friendlies out there.
It's the Ocean military. Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
The General is speaking with the commander.
Ceasefire with the Ocean aircraft. General's orders.
We're taking fire. We can't hold off.
Destroy aircraft and carry marks on the tail. They're closing in double. Weapons hold!
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the gas they're working. It's the slow charging Foxtrot.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. Target acquired.
Try to help us before we get shot. It's not like this is a tank or anything.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 1999 Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Oh yeah, don't they know nowhere is safe?
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erosion military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio? You have one in your cockpit? Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
We're the only ones here on our side!
You radicals were so busy developing UAVs, you forgot to develop real pilots. What a disgrace.
VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
We're taking fire! Take care of them! I didn't think we were gonna make it, but you saved us. Thanks.
Ocean. Do not attack before target identification is complete.
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood. System failures caused friendly fire incidents among Ocean forces. There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies. In the center, south, and east, struggling for stabilization of the nation.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Thinking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. Used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harley and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Russia is responsible for Harley's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
I'll show you morons when instinct is your end to fight and not just instinct. How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Those guys shooting up there, aren't they both Oceans? Acquired lock on bandit, firing!
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
Military.
Fire for the next half hour. Then we'll take back the city from the scoundrels who call us rebels.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
Frank!
Hostile lockout, you Strider 1.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed. Abort mission.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you. It's ID'd as a Russian.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
How'd you last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for a better time. Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
We'll cope.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple parts and declared independence.
Then we'll take back the driving way still. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. Leave the rear to the others.
Understood.
The radicals truly believe Western drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility. responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly. We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erosion News Network.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft we got by the trouble about.
There it is, the EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Vulcan technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait, unknowns attacking the girl's plane.
Alma, hold on tight.
Lancaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP. ID complete. They're Erosion fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right, I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it was Ocean's big shots too? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss. Aim carefully.
Fine. No good. Shit.
They're in my way.
Enemy on your back. Bandit destroyed. Well done. Target locked.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Nice kill!
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erosion aircraft, this is AWACS Lancaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously.
They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition. What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Can't abort the MQ-99's launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Hey, it's not our fault they won't listen to reason. Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
One, missile launched.
To build something else entirely. Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
Enemy on your back.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Traffic flash low. Target is in machine gun range.
I'm on my target's tail.
Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Enemy on your back.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
Strider 3 launching missile.
I'm on my target's tail.
Enemy on your back.
You're out of chaff and flares.
I've got a sitting duck here.
Missile away. Strider 1, target acquired. 5 bandits remaining.
Bandit has a lock.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need. It's not enough to be fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
Enemy on your back.
They have to data, aren't they?
Return to operation area.
Locked on bandit.
Return to operation area.
Strider 3 launching missile. Strider 3 launching missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Four bandits left.
Enemy on your back.
Stall warning.
Missile inbound. Changing.
Missile. Missile.
5 minutes remaining.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Behind the enemy.
In gun range. Target was not struck. Fox 2.
Missile.
Warning, enemy has a beat on you.
Missile.
3 bandits to go.
Missile. 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 Missile.
2 bandits left. Show them what you got.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
1 bandit to go.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Were you sent by the General's staff? No, we'd like you to send... No, I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.